Good morning, students. So, for 7th standard, today we are going to continue with the play part that we saw in the very last class. So, your play part will be your Jan Eyre, Janeeyre. So, that is a play where we saw the incident at the place called Gateshed. So in the gate shed, we saw the part one of the play. That is, there's a 10 years old girl. Her name is Jan Eyre, and she was living along with her aunt and three cousins along with them. And what happened was always these cousins were fighting with Jan Eyre, and Jan Eyre was very fed up with all those things. And finally, what her aunt did was she sent Jan Eyre along with the person Brocklehurst, who is running a school at a place called Lowood. So she informed to that person, and that particular person visited to Gateshed, and he took Jan Eyre along with him to the Lowood. So this is the first part of the story, and now we are going to see the second part of the play at Lowood. So Lowood is a place where Mr. Brocklehurst is running a school. Now let's see what was happening at Lowood. So now the driver wakes up Jan. So Jan was sleeping. Now the driver is waking up Jan. She is let off at the gates of Lowood. So now she was dropped down at the gate of Lowood. Now Jan Eyre is going to meet Miss Miller and Miss Temple. So there are two people now there at Lowood. Their names are Miller and Temple. Now Jan Eyre is meeting those two people in Lowood. Now Miss Miller is telling Jan Eyre. So now she is confirming whether that girl is Jan Eyre. Now Jan is telling, yes, madam. Okay. Miss Miller, this way. Okay. So now Miss Miller is telling you have to come this particular way. So they were crossing the stage where Miss Temple is waiting. So now Miss Miller is taking Jan Eyre to meet Miss Temple. Now Jan is going to enter into a dark stone building, and everybody are quiet, and she was not able to see anyone or listen to any other students who were living in that particular dark stone building. Now Miss Temple was telling, see, this child is very young to be kept alone. So now she is discussing with Miss Miller that this child means it is Jan Eyre. So this child is very young. So she is telling this child is very young, and she cannot be kept lonely, and it is better to put her in the bed soon because she looks very tired. So she was telling that we will put Jan into the bed soon because she is looking very tired. So now she is asking to Jan, are you very tired? Now Jan is telling, yes madam, I feel little tired. So now Miss Temple is telling she may be hungry too because from she had a long travel from Gateshed to Lowood. But now if you see, she will be very hungry too. And what Miss Temple is telling is, so let her have some supper. So supper means before sleep. That is the dinner. Whatever the dinner she want to have, let her have. Like that she is telling. And she is telling to Miss Miller, let her, after that, let her go to the bed. So Is this the first time you have left your parents to come to school, my little girl? So now Miss Temple is asking Jan that this is the first time that you have left your parents and you have come to school. Like that, she is asking to Jan Irene. Now Jan is telling, yes, this is the first time I'm coming to this particular school. My parents were dead. Okay, their parents died whenever she was a little girl. So she was telling that her parents were dead. Miss Temple, she is telling, oh, I see. Can you read and write? Now she is asking a question to Jan Ire whether she will be able to read and write. Read and write. Now what she is telling is, Miss Temple, okay. So Miss Temple was telling, and sew, do you sew? Okay, sew means whether she will be able to stitch the cloths or she will be able to join the cloths whenever the cloths are separate. Now Jan is telling a little I can do, and Miss Temple is telling she touches her cheeks gently, and she is telling I hope, I hope you shall be a good girl, Jan Ire. So Mrs. Temple was telling, you should be a good girl. I think you will be a good girl. Jan was telling, yes, madam. Now Miss Miller and Jan went out from there. So what happened was the next day, Miss Miller and Jan enter into a wide long room. Okay, that is the next day. So that particular day, she had a supper and she went to a good sleep. And after the very next day, Miss Miller and Jan went to a wide long room. So there were many girls in that particular room of age 10 to 20. So they were neatly dressed with uniform. And the room, if you see, it is very noisy. Now Miss Miller is telling silence. Okay, because all the girls were shouting. The girls quietened immediately. So now what she is telling, go to the wash. When the girls get there, they hesitate. Okay, so when Miss Miller is telling the girls to go to the washroom, so everybody hesitated. Hesitated means they were not able to do that particular work. They were thinking very bad and they were standing. So now Mrs. Miller is asking, what's the matter? It's the time to wash. So now one of that 20 girls from there, one of the girl was telling Miss Miller. So she was calling Miss Miller. Miss Miller is telling, what is it? Now the girl was telling, see, the water is frozen again. So the water has become very chilled again. Miss Miller, she checks it once again, and now she is telling, remove the basins. Now Miss Temple enters into this particular room wherever the girls and Miss Miller was there. So there Miss Temple was entering. Miss Miller was telling the new girl, where shall I put her, Miss Temple? Now Miss Miller is asking Miss Temple, where shall we put this new girl in our school? Now Miss Temple was telling, perhaps the fourth form. That is, they have different compartments like, so different places like. So she was telling that we can put her in the fourth form. Miss Miller was telling, but she is so little. Now they were discussing that she is very little, very small girl to put her in the fourth form. Miss Temple was telling, no, she can read and write and she can do well there. Because she is writing and reading very well, we can put her in the fourth form. Now Miss Miller was telling, yes, Miss Temple. Okay, they were discussing and they were about to put Jan Eyre in the fourth form. Now what happened was Jan is put in form 4. After lunch, Miss Miller asked the girls to go to the garden. So now after the lunch, what happened was all the girls must go to the garden and they have to do little work in the garden. Now Miss Miller and Miss Temple went out from there and and Helen enters and she sits and reads a book. Now, in that particular place, that particular garden, there was a girl called Helen and she was sitting and reading a book. Now, Jan is telling, is your book interesting? Now, Jan is asking to Helen, is your book interesting? Now, Helen is telling, yes, I like it. You may look at it. Now she is giving the book to Jan Eyre and she is telling to her, now you can see the book. Now Jan is telling, Jan looks at the book and she is looking at the book and she was telling, I think it is too difficult for me. So now Jan is telling, see, it is very difficult for me. Now Helen is telling, you read one of your age. So you read it, it is one of your aged book only. So for your age, this book will be suitable. Now Jan was telling, my name is Jan Eyre, what is your name? Now Helen is telling, Helen Burns. Now Helen was telling Helen, and she was not feeling well, so that she was a little in a upset mood. Jan was asking, can you tell me what the writing on the stone over the door means? What is Lowood Institution? Now only Jan Eyre is asking about the institution. Now Helen was telling, this is house where you have to come and live. So this is a particular place where all the children will come and live here. Jan was asking, and why do they call it institution? Is it any way different from other schools? So because they call it as institution, so she was asking why we call it as institution and because it is anyway different from other schools, because usually the schools we call it as schools, and why do we call it as institution? And now Helen was telling, see, it is like a charity school. Okay, charity school means the place where the girls or the children or the elder people live there, who is an orphan. Okay, those who don't have their parents and those who does not have any support will come and live in the charity school. You and I and all the rest of us are charity children. So she was telling, you and myself and all the children who are here are all charity children. And she was asking, I suppose you are an orphan. And now she is asking to Jan Eyre, maybe you also be an orphan. Aren't either your father or your mother dead? So she was telling, either your father or your mother would be dead. That's why you are living here. And Jan was telling, both died before I can remember. So she was telling that my parents were dead, and before I remember, they were not in this world. Now Helen was telling, well, all the girls have lost one or the other or both the parents. This institution is for educating orphans. That is for the children who they are orphan. For them, the education will be provided at that particular institution. So Jan was telling, are you happy here? And Helen, you ask rather too many questions. That is when Jan asked Helen that whether she was happy there in that institution, Helen was telling, you are asking too many questions and I've given you answers enough for the present. That is, she was telling, I have given so many answers for the right now time. Now I want to read. Now Helen wants to read the book. So she was telling, I have given you answers for so many questions. And now the spring season has started. Semi starvation and neglected colds has predisposed most of the students to receive infection. That is, spring season has been started in that particular area, and also the colds were neglected from all the girls who were living in that particular institution, and it has predisposed. Predisposed means that is liable to a particular action. That is, the colds were not treated properly, so that is, it became very, it extended itself, and all the kids started to have the infection. So 45 out of 80 girls lay ill at one time. So at one particular time, out of 80 girls, 45 girls were sick. So Helen also, she also became very ill. And Jan goes to meet Helen in Miss Temple's room. And now what Jan is doing was, she is going to Miss Temple's room to meet Helen. Now Jan was saying, Helen, are you awake? Now Helen face is very pale but composed. Composed means it has been very much exaggerated, or it shows many different phases, because she was very tired and she was not feeling well. Why have you come here, Jan? Is it past 11 o'clock? So it was around 11 o'clock, and now at this particular time, Jan is going to meet Helen. So she was asking why you came here to meet me during this particular time. Now Jan was telling, I have come to see you, Helen. I have heard you are ill and I cannot sleep until I speak to you. So she was telling, no, it was 11 o'clock now, and I heard that you are not feeling well. So I came here to meet you, and then only I can sleep. Now Helen was telling, you have to come to bid me goodbye. So she is telling, you have come here to tell me a great goodbye. You are just in time, probably. That is, you have come here to a correct time and you are telling a goodbye to me. Now Jan was asking, why you are going home. Now Helen was telling, yes, to my long home, last home. Like that, Helen was replying. Now Jan was telling, no, no, Helen, but where are you going, Helen? Do you know? Helen was telling, I believe, I have faith, I am going to God. So how comfortable I am. The cough has tired me. I feel as if I could sleep. Now, Jan was telling good night, Helen, and Helen also was telling good night, Jan. So both were telling good night, and Helen was not feeling, she was very, very tired, and she was telling that she was going to die. Um, that's what she was mentioning it as last home. And after that, Jan was not able to stand there, so she was telling good night and she left from that particular place. So what happened? Helen, she died that night. That night she was very ill and she died. The school after that, the school has improved a lot. Jan spends her 8 years in the school. So Jan was living there 8 years in that school, 6 years as a student and 2 years as a teacher. So she was working as a teacher in Lowood in that particular institution. So Jan wants liberty and becomes half desperate, and she want to be very free, and also she want to separate from that particular place. So she advertises in the Herald for situations. A week later, she has received a letter from Mrs. Fairfax Thornfield. So Jan leaves Lowood and goes to Thornfield. That is, she became very tired of working in that particular place for around 8 years, and 6 years as a student and 2 years as a 2 years as a teacher. And now she wanted to go to some other place. Now she is applying some advertisement in the newspaper or some other media, and now she is going to Thornfield. Okay, Thornfield, that is, she is receiving a letter from Mrs. Fairfax, and now she is going to leave from Thornfield and from Lowood, and she wanted to go to Thornfield. Now we will see the next part in the next video, where how the life of Jan Eyre goes in the Thornfield. Okay, goes at the place Thornfield. So hope you all understood this particular second part of your play, Jan Eyre. Learn well, students. We will meet in the next video. Thank you, students.